The movie begins with a teenager named Jason Brady playing his guitar for his followers on his social media blog. It then shifts to Sister Sophia, dressing up. Later, we see Jason and his sister, Zoe, returning to their Catholic school after the summer holiday, accompanied by their parents. They are welcomed back by Sister Rebecca. The scene shows a new sister, Sophia, meeting the headmistress, Sister Rebecca, who warns her about the school's strict rules, including a prohibition against wearing any kind of makeup. Later, Sister Rebecca takes Sophia around for orientation. Along the way, they bump into Jason, and Sister Rebecca explains to Sophia that Jason is the school's resident musician. Sophia is then shown her new room. The story shifts back to Zoe, who prays to God for help with her brother Jason, as he has been facing serious challenges. Alone in her room, Sophia watches videos of Jason and then embraces the screen, revealing her hidden fantasy for him. Later that evening, Sophia sneaks into the lobby to watch Jason rehearsing. She compliments him on his talent and tells him he has a beautiful voice. The following morning, a popular student named Sarah flirts with Jason, teasing him about his troubled relationship with his father. Unfortunately, the new teacher, Sister Sophia, notices them and suddenly becomes jealous. She rushes over to Sarah, changes her seating position, and advises her to improve her behavior. Zoe then reminds Sister Sophia that she has not recited the morning prayer. While Zoe volunteers to pray, Sophia remains silent during the prayer time. Later, Sophia approaches Jason and asks if Sarah is his girlfriend. Jason replies that he doesn't have a girlfriend, which makes Sophia happy to hear. Back in her bedroom, Sophia watches videos of Jason, fantasizing about him. The following morning, Sophia sees Jason and Sarah embracing. She yells at them and orders Jason to go to class. Sarah then cautions Sophia not to mess with her, warning that her father is a major funder of the school. She also threatens Sophia, telling her not to catch her with Jason again. Enraged, Sophia presses her cross so hard that blood begins to drip from her palm. After class, she confronts Jason, asking why he lied about Sarah not being his girlfriend. She then invites him to her chambers after school to discuss it further. Sophia, clearly unstable, is willing to do whatever it takes to have Jason. After class, Jason walks to Sister Sophia's chambers. Sophia leaves the door slightly ajar, allowing Jason to peep inside. As expected, he watches as Sophia obsessively tries to seduce him. Shocked, Jason leaves without meeting her. That night, he struggles to sleep, haunted by the memory of what he saw in Sister Sophia's chambers. The next morning, Sophia questions him about why he failed to meet her. Jason apologizes, claiming he completely forgot. Later, Sophia becomes jealous when she sees Sarah flirting with Jason before he leaves for the weekend. Feeling frustrated, Sophia asks Sister Rebecca for permission to take a leave of absence to visit her sick aunt in the hospital. That night, Sophia goes to Jason's house, hiding nearby as she watches him practice his guitar. When Jason receives a call from Sarah inviting him out for the night, Sophia feels hurt overhearing their conversation. Determined to get Sarah out of the way and have Jason's full attention, Sophia comes up with a plan. She sneaks back into Sarah's room and hides a cigarette inside Sarah's class book. The following day in class, Sophia instructs the students to open their textbooks. When Sarah opens hers, Sophia catches her with a hidden cigarette and immediately takes her to Sister Rebecca, demanding Sarah's suspension. Reluctantly, Sister Rebecca is forced to suspend Sarah. Later, Sophia hides a bottle of whiskey in Jason's room, which is discovered during a routine inspection under his mattress. Jason denies owning the whiskey. Just as Sister Rebecca is about to suspend him as well, Sister Sophia intervenes, pleading with her to give Jason a second chance, arguing that alcohol is not explicitly listed among the banned substances. Jason is shown mercy but is given a punishment. He must remain at school and perform various tasks around the campus, allowing Sophia to keep him close to herself. Later, it is revealed that Sophia's real name is Sarah, and she harbors an obsessive fantasy about Jason. She has been secretly collecting his videos, photos, and social media uploads. Her obsession began after she saw a post announcing the arrival of a new nun at St. Adeline Catholic High School. Sarah murders the real Sophia and uses her credentials to join the school, all in an effort to get closer to Jason. While the other students leave for the weekend, Jason remains at the school. The following morning, as Jason works around the campus, Sophia joins him and attempts once again to seduce him. Later that night, as Jason sleeps, Sophia sneaks into his room and continues her attempts to seduce him. At first, Jason refuses, insisting that it's wrong and that he can't be with her. However, he eventually gives in to Sophia's beauty, unaware that she is secretly recording everything on her phone. The following morning, Jason feels guilty and anxious about what he had done with his teacher. Sophia advises him not to tell anyone, not even his sister Zoe. Later that day, Sophia sneaks into Jason's room and begins smelling his clothes. Zoe unexpectedly walks in and questions her about what she is doing there. Sophia quickly responds that she is conducting a routine inspection and orders Zoe to leave. Afraid of Zoe, Sophia devises a plan to get her out of the way. She intentionally gives Zoe low marks on a test, upsetting her. Sophia then tells Zoe she will be given another chance to retake and pass the test, arranging a private meeting with her. After classes, Sophia deliberately places an answer sheet on top of the desk. When Zoe arrives, she picks up the sheet and begins to read it. Suddenly, Sophia enters the room, accuses Zoe of cheating, and takes her to Sister Rebecca. Sophia advises Sister Rebecca to suspend Zoe for what she calls her evil temptation. However, knowing Zoe as a good and trustworthy student, Sister Rebecca decides to give her a second chance, much to Sophia's frustration. Zoe then confides in Sister Rebecca, mentioning that there is something unusual about Sister Sophia. She never leads the morning prayer herself but always asks one of the students to say it instead. The following night, Jason goes to the church to confess his recent sin of fornication. However, Sophia interrupts, entering the church and becoming intimate with him once again. The next morning, Father O'Reilly arrives at the school and demands to know how Sister Sophia has been cooperating with the other staff members. Upon seeing him, Sophia quickly hides, knowing that the bishop is familiar with the real Sister Sophia. Sophia decides to run away. Sister Rebecca notices her in a hurry and questions her about it. Sophia lies, saying that her aunt is seriously ill and she needs to tend to her, before quickly leaving. Meanwhile, Jason receives a message from Sarah inviting him to a house party at her place. At the party, Sarah tries to seduce Jason, but he suddenly has visions of Sophia, causing him to back away and leave the party early. While walking home, Jason is stopped by the police and arrested for underage drinking. Sister Sophia intervenes, claiming she is responsible for watching over him, and manages to get him released. She then takes him to a motel and begins undressing in front of him. Jason protests, telling her that what they are doing is wrong. Sophia tries to convince him to run away with her, claiming she has enough money to take care of everything. However, Jason refuses, telling her it was a mistake to fall in love with her, and he does love her anymore and he leaves. Devastated and enraged, Sophia spirals into madness. The next morning, while heading back to school, Zoe notices Sophia's car parked near their home. The following day at church, Sophia glares angrily at Jason. Sensing something is wrong, Zoe slips away, notes the details of Sophia's car she had seen earlier, and later conducts a Google search about it. Meanwhile, Jason returns to his room and finds Sophia lying unresponsive on his bed, showing signs that she has overdosed. While Jason is performing CPR on her, Sophia suddenly grabs him and tells him she knew he loved her. That's why he was trying to save her, revealing that she had been faking the entire overdose situation. Jason threatens to report her to Sister Rebecca, but Sophia warns him not to dare, implying that it would end badly for him as well. At that moment, Jason receives a call from Zoe, who shares information about Sophia's car. Later, Jason confesses to Zoe about his troubled relationship with Sister Sophia and begs her not to tell anyone. The next day, Sister Rebecca reinstates Sarah in class. Upon seeing her, Sophia becomes furious and consumed with jealousy. Sophia complains to Sister Rebecca, who explains that Sarah's return was a decision made by the school board. Later, Sophia becomes furious when she sees Jason talking to Sarah. She confronts him and advises him to stay away from her. But Jason refuses, telling her she has no right to control his actions. That same night, Zoe continues her investigation into the true identity of Sister Sophia. That night, while Sarah is in the shower, Sophia sneaks into her room, attacks her, and kills her. She then pours soap into the bathtub to make it appear as though Sarah slipped and died in an accident. Jason, however, grows suspicious and senses that Sophia is behind Sarah's death. When he confronts her, Sophia denies all his accusations. Sophia then threatens Jason, saying she will release the video she secretly recorded of their intimate encounter. Jason becomes extremely frightened. During a family dinner, Zoe notices that Jason looks deeply troubled. Unexpectedly, Sister Sophia shows up and joins them. Zoe grows suspicious when Sophia fails to identify her own hometown. Later at home, Jason confides in Zoe, revealing his intimate relationship with Sister Sophia and admitting that she is blackmailing him with a video she recorded on her phone. Jason and Zoe come up with a plan to expose Sophia, but they first need access to her laptop. The following day, the two secretly break into Sophia's room and search her laptop. There, they discover that her real name is Laura, and they also find numerous saved photos of Jason taken from his online uploads. Later, Sister Rebecca confronts Sophia, accusing her of lying. She reveals that she called the hospital and found no patient by the name Francesca, as Sophia had claimed. She also questions Sophia's repeated failure to lead the morning prayer in class. Feeling threatened by Sister Rebecca's discovery, Sophia grabs a lampstand and strikes her, leaving her unconscious. Meanwhile, Zoe and Jason arrive to share the new information they've uncovered about Sophia, but they can't find Sister Rebecca. They begin searching for her around the school and eventually head to the church, where they come face to face with Sophia. Zoe confronts Sophia, revealing that they know all her secrets, that she's not even a real nun and that her true name is Laura Peterson. As they turn to leave, Sophia suddenly attacks Zoe, attempting to kill her. Just in time, Sister Rebecca regains consciousness and grabs Sophia from behind. In a fit of rage, Sophia begins to strangle Sister Rebecca mercilessly. Jason, acting quickly, grabs a screwdriver and stabs Sophia from behind, fatally wounding her. Later, the police arrive and remove Sophia's body from the scene. Thank you for watching.